Hello. Hey, Patty. You're the first one here that I can see. Dave, hello. Oh, we missed you too last week, Dave. Absolutely. Change it from top chat to live chat here. So, how are you guys? And Alicia, hello. Newfoundland is pretty much gone. Oh, no. Yes, you sent me some pics. Oh, my goodness. Oofda. Hi, Dave. Yes, I saw the pictures. Absolutely. Oh, it looks like it got a direct hit, right? Is that what happened? Hold on a second. So as you can see, I'm not in my desk or at my desk. So could be a little action today. So yeah, Alicia, that's man, that's hard. What category was it when it hit? Thank you. Yes, I mean I've been in my kitchen, but I haven't been filming in it for a long time. So you just have to ignore like the boards and stuff back there. But Julie, hello. Julie knows I was going to do something different tonight, but um, 2 to 3 category wins. Okay, that's that's rough. Yeah. Um, oh, I forgot to get knives. Hold on a second. I think this will be sharp enough. Your parents' power came back yesterday. Oh, wonderful. You know, these are the. Sorry, I'll keep talking. These are the kind of examples and instances and everything where they say that we need to really, you know, they. Is this one nice? I'm just trying to find a good knife. They, the people who don't like us, say that we need to, shouldn't be preparing. Everything will be fine. But like you said, you're out of power for days. Dave has experienced that too, and it's to have a generator, have backup stuff, have backup food. I mean, look at Broussards. They had, for so long they were without power and could have lost all their food if they hadn't had that. And then they had at least food to eat. When people just rely on all the food that's in their fridge and then it goes bad, they don't have anything else to eat. So, yeah. Um, yes, prayer does work. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what has everybody else been up to? Um, my weekend was kind of just putzing around here. Been trying to get through another room and organizing and trying to do that. Hey, Grammy Karen. Hello. How are you? Um, yeah. So, exactly. Exactly. So, being able to do this, I think, well, I don't know. I didn't get that much out of the garden, or I think I've enough in the freezer, and we should be okay. And then things happen, and it's like you just never know, right? You just don't know. Um, yes. So anyway, I have no notes for tonight. I always have a little thing of notes, like what to tell you, garden prep, uh, you know. A garden tip, a prep tip, and all this other kind of stuff. And it's like, we tomorrow night we're going to get close to freezing. So what will that be? September. So it'll be early in the morning Wednesday. So it'll be the 28th, September 28th. So we're going to get really close. I know. I know, Dave, right? It's like, I'm winging it. Hey, JB, hello. Oh, good. I'm glad you got some cool weather. That's wonderful. Sunflower Marcia, hello. Oh, good to see everybody here. Yes, doing something very different here tonight. Um, it's ultimately multitasking for me in a big way. It's like I'm killing 3 birds with one stone here. And um, anyway, I will show you what I've got going on. I've got my aloe plants. I've got 2 huge ones. these pots. And I mean, I know aloe can get like this wide and stuff, but these things are just so long and so big. This one is about 1.5 inches wide at the base. And what's happening is that, as they're getting so big and long, they're bending over and they're, just dying off. That one I could take right off. And, but I have them to use for wounds, for skincare and wounds and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's just me, and I don't, I don't have enough wounds to keep all of this going, to keep trimming it off and keep using it for it to grow. And so, um, I feel badly that when it's just dying off, these things I've had for years and they just keep growing. Of course, you put them in a big pot, they get big too. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I want to dehydrate the inner part of it, the gel part of things. And so I'm going to be removing the skin and doing this. But at the same time, I wanted to show you guys this, but I want to film it too. So I thought, well, okay. So I'm going to take care of these, get this plants done and out. I'm going to film it, and I'm going to dehydrate them, and I'm going to do my live all at the same time. So I thought, well, maybe that would be work. Hey, Gil, hello. So 38. Oh, wow. Karen, you're just about the same as us then tomorrow night. So yeah, but Alicia, the older I get, the more I realize I can't multitask that well. So you lost it in last year's freeze. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I got to show you guys something though with my other one. I've got 2 pots here. So this one is like, okay, ready for the graveyard, and everything is just going. But then look what sprouted up. All these babies. Oops, I'll tilt you a little more. I've never had babies off of my aloe, but look at all of those sprouted up. So I will keep those for a while. I'll harvest this big plant and then this big one and be done with it. But oops. So for you who have never videoed before or who do things in a different way than I do, normally, see now it's what, 6, almost 10 after 6. And so the light is starting to go down. We have probably half hour, 40 minutes before the sun goes down. And so what I would prefer to do is film this late in the morning so that I would have better light in the kitchen here, because my kitchen is on a southeast side. So not getting direct light in or anything like that. So he's about the same toaster oven. Okay, good. I know you guys like you totally see everything else in the kitchen. So first step when you're setting up, make sure that your space is clear. You don't want like underwear hanging from the rafters or whatever it is. You want to make sure that your space is clean so that you can not only work on it and film on it, but hey, Mennonite Farmhouse, hello. Oh, Curie, I don't know if I really said hi to you, but I responded. But anyway, so yeah, to kind of clear out your space. Then what happens is there's less distraction when you're actually filming the video for the person who's watching it. So I'm going to show you what I have here going on to prepare. So I've got here we go. I've got my dehydrating trays. I've got some silicone trays. I have like a parchment mat kind of. I've got silicone mats under here. So I have different things that I can put this on. And I have a total of 5 trays. I only have 3 out here, but I can get more if I need to. I've got my camera with one tripod that I hold on to. This is the one I use all the time outside. When I'm walking around, if I need to do my my intros and different things. Now, when I'm like sitting still in the garden or something like that, I will bring my tripod, which I have here, because that one extends and different things. And I might use that a little bit today. It depends. When you're filming, you want different shots, different angles. So I've got this one that can actually bend and wrap around different things. I do need to replace it at some point because it's kind of old and wobbly. But, and then I've got a couple other tripods here for low shots. Like this one spreads out really, really well close to the counter so I can get nice low shots and people can see better what's going on and get a good close up. I've got, thanks to a wonderful subscriber, they sent me a ring light on a stand. Look at that. And I can, right now I have it plugged in, but I can get more light on the subject here. Now I don't want to create a shadow on where I'm at, so I'll be able to move this around. I can change the colors on it. It's from cool to warm, all that kind of stuff. So I will just see what my lighting is doing and checking that out. And right now, where I have you guys, so I know I have you stacked on top of a couple canning boxes right in my sink so that I can see you and I'm not like leaning over, you know, like talking into a well or something. So, well, Gil, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gil. Happy birthday to you. There you go. I know I'm not the first one who did that today, but anyway. Yes, it is a nice light. Thank you. Well, Gil, you're only less than a year older than me, so but there you go. Do you see 4 doors in my kitchen? I've got, that's the bathroom door, and that is the door to the basement, and that's the door to the outside. So I have 3. And then the doorway into, oh, this one is a pantry door. And it's pantry in the way of like pans, dishing, baking dishes, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's not any food in there really. You know, maybe a case of drinks and stuff like that at the bottom, but it's most, well, I'll give you a quick peek because I just recently reorganized it. So just a quick peek, see, just pans, dishes, and that's it. That's it. But I know lighting isn't good in here right now. That's why we have extra light. So right now I have the top light on. I have the light on over the sink. I have lights on underneath each of the cupboards. Then I have this exterior light. So we should be good to go. Thank you guys. Thank you. So I am going to film and actually film for what I would then edit. And I've never done this before, so hopefully it's going to work out to be doing the live and filming at the same time. I did film an intro already, so I won't put you through that or bore you with that. But I'm going to, so kind of walk through my process. So what I want to do first is film the plants and explain on my video what's happening, just like I just told you, but I wanted to give you guys a little heads up of what I was doing. So, but I want to film that, and so kind of get a close-up of that. This is, it could be a little too wiggly to hold on to, so I want to get my other tripod and change it out. So I'll be right back. So this one extends a lot, but I am going to set this up so it can be in here. So part of all of this is changing out like I don't have multiple cameras, so I do have multiple stands. So, if I had 3 or 4 cameras, that would make it so much easier, but I don't. And this little camera is a Canon G7X, and it's the Mark II. It's not the Mark III. So the Mark III you can go live with the Mark III, but not with this one. So, okay, so I get it in there. I want to make sure this doesn't get involved in that. Actually, I can go a little shorter here. That's better. So I just want you guys to get an idea, for those of you who don't film, of what we go through to create, an 8-minute video. And okay, there we go. All right, so you can see that. Now I'm going to turn my camera on, see how the lighting is with this. It's not that great. So I'm going to bring you guys can certainly ask questions and stuff. I might not get to them right away, so if I am filming and I don't see them, you might have to repeat them. Hopefully that's not going to show too much here. There. So you can see it's giving a little bit better light here, especially at this time of day. I don't know if that you can see how that makes a difference or not. Oops, I'm going to see you guys right here. Just pretend you're not here. Okay. I know, Carrie, this was actually originally just a front closet where they hang coats and stuff when the house was first built. These motions make you feel very familiar. Hopefully I'm not making you guys sick. I hope I'm not moving around too much. Yes, Julie, exactly. Exactly. Lights, camera, action. Ho ho. Silence on the set. Yes, you guys have to be quiet when I'm filming. Okay, so this is gonna be really tricky because I have like you here and me here. So, okay. Make sure that this is still and even. Okay, so I hit record. I always give it a little bit of time before I jump right into talking, then I can edit that out. And I'm going to flip this up so I can see what's happening. Okay, I've got these 2 huge aloe plants that I've had for a long time. And you can see that they've gotten big, they're getting long, they're flopping over the pots. I don't use them enough in order to be able to, use them. See, there's all the ums I have to edit out. Okay, I'm not able to use all the plant before it starts dying off, getting injured or going bad or just growing beyond its control. So I am going to turn these plants into aloe powder. Now the powder I can preserve, I can, it'll be shelf stable. See, I'm going to edit this out. It'll be shelf stable and it will be able to last a long time. All I will have to do is mix some water to the powder and then be able to use it as I need it in the amounts that I need it. So I'm going to try to do this so that you guys can see what the process is. Now my second plant here is also big and their leaves dying off and everything. But look at all the babies. There we go. Tons of babies in the middle of my dying leaves. So I am going to just harvest this big plant and then leave the little babies, but I'm going to harvest the entire plant here. So let's get going on the process. Whew. All right. Okay. Your grandma could. Oh, this is funny. No one is typing. It's like, shh, be quiet. You're going to disturb me. Oh, that is great. That is great. So, okay. All right. I'm going to go back here. So you can see why this takes so much longer each time. We all say it takes like 3 times longer to actually do something when you're filming, and it's so true. So, okay. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not. Okay, so I'm going to start harvesting these leaves and just kind of try to cut them as close to the stem as I possibly can get. So that I don't waste any of all that good gel. So let's start with these two. I'm going to start with these two and I will show you what I'm going to do. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. Okie dokie. Change out the tripod. Is this where I insert B-roll? Oh, thank you for... no, I probably did. Now, B-roll are shots that are not like, I'm not getting what I'm actually doing here. It's going to be extra things. And I did that already before we started. It's, I got shots of some plants hanging at my front door. And so when I edit, as I'm probably just cutting through this and showing all the different things before I fill out, or as I'm filling up these trays, because there's going to be a lot of repetitive things going on, I might insert, a little bit of those flowers or this and that, and then kind of get back to this. And so B-roll is just something that is not, your A-roll is your main subject. B-roll is extra. So for any of my fellow Vikings fans, I know this is a Bears shirt, but I'm not a Bears fan. Sorry, Chicago. Okay. Let me get this over here. Right. And yes, I will often have the camera rolling and I'm doing all of this extra sound and different stuff. Okay. So, I don't want to be filming the boxes. So what I want to do, I want to be filming from this direction over so they can see what I'm doing, because I'm right-handed and I'll be cutting cutting right here. So I want them to be able to see that. But like I said, I don't want to see the boxes. So I'm going to have to wiggle some things around here. Oh, and another thing, always make sure you have extra batteries going. So I've got this one charging. I have a new one in my camera, and I have an extra one on the counter that's fully charged. So, because you don't want to be in the middle of something that's like, oh no, the battery's dead. So, all right, I'll take these off. And I'll have to put it back in here for you. Kind of hide some of this stuff. All right, what you guys saying here? You were there in the live. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Alicia. That's very sweet of you. Yes, starting with a spotless kitchen. Exactly. exactly. And it's hard to keep a spotless kitchen sometimes, especially during the harvest season. All right. So I'm going to be using my little shorty one here so it can be right down close by and filming on here. I'm going to put some more light over here so I can see that. I don't know if you can, oops, there we go. Let's see what you got here. You learned something new. A lot of people don't seem to understand not to film from the right side if you are right-handed. I know. And I don't normally like to, but I'm also going to be holding it like this with my left hand and therefore blocking this. So that's where I kind of want to have some. Now, the nice thing is about this kind of camera, it's got a flip. So I can see exactly what I'm getting here. Oops. And I can see where it's at. Everything's kind of red. Well, probably because I wonder if I should take this off. I just didn't want to show the bears, you know? That's a little bit better. It's not quite as red. It's reflecting. And that's another thing. Be careful of what colors you're wearing because it will reflect off of your, onto your subject matter, especially when you're trying to use all artificial light. So, okay, what are we saying here? I know it is an investment. I would love to get like a Canon M50 or something like that, but it's, I just have to wait on that. But to have this little one and then have a little bigger one that I could use to go live with just from my camera and stuff. And also to be able to put a microphone on it. I can't do an external microphone with this one. So that I would love to be able to have. Okay, so I've got my camera all ready here. And I actually have it aiming here. So it's like an angle here and they can see what I'm doing really close up here. All right, so here we go. Okay, these are the two that I cut off and you can see how they're oozing some gel out here right away. Now, I know that aloe is ingestible too. I'm using this and preparing this strictly for topical uses, just for my skin, for any injuries, for any skin problems or anything like that. So doing that, I could just slice these real thin and dehydrate them with the skin on. But with, am I blocking the light here? Wonder if is that the right way? I guess that's okay. So I could slice these and dehydrate these with the skin on, and that would be okay, and then just powder them all up, grind it all up. But if you want this to turn into, like add the powder to a smoothie or something like that, then you have to make sure that you remove all the skin, and this yellow gel that comes from it can also be it's hard on your system. You can only have a little bit of it. So you probably just want to make sure you have the clear inner part. So I'm going to actually just cut a section here and then start peeling away with my knife. A good sharp knife is very, very beneficial. You kind of want to, like almost if you're filleting a fish, just want to get that very thin outer layer taken care of here. Now, because I have all different sizes of aloe, it's going to dehydrate at different times. So I will have to check it out and see how it's doing. So very slippery, very, very slippery here. So there's a piece of gel right here, and I'm going to put that on my tray so you guys see the gel. And I'm just going to put that on my tray. And then keep doing this. So I'm going to keep working on these until I have this tray full. I don't know how many leaves it's going to take to do that. But it's just really cool. Look at all that. And that's so much wonderful goodness, guys. Look at that. So much wonderful goodness. Now, the leaves, you can, what did somebody say that you could do with the leaves? Oh, I know what he said. You can take all of these leaf scraps and actually put them in your bed of tomatoes where your put them deep where your tomatoes are planting. And this provides all kinds of nutrition and nutrients for your tomato plants. So if you're doing this in the spring when you're planting your tomatoes, don't throw this away. But it's almost October here, so I'm not planting tomatoes in Minnesota, so I will be throwing this away. All right. Okay, I need to see you guys now. Need a camera like this. Are we supposed to? Oh, thank you. Hey, Patty, how are you? Yes, yes, absolutely. You can also freeze dry this, and I will make a note of that too. There's just some really cool stuff here. You rubbed against poison ivy, your babysitter had aloe. I know. Aloe works really, really well. So, oh, no, JB, no. I don't do this that often, and I'm not successful at it that often. But yes, sunburns, any burns. Oh, interesting, Carrie. Very interesting. Hey, Patty, Tinker's wife, your pizza's in the oven, so you're listening. Pizza. Oh, my goodness. I made chicken fried rice a couple days ago with cauli rice, and it was very good. I love Chinese chicken fried rice, but I was trying to stay away from the carbs in the rice, so it was good. Okay, back to filming. I have on many occasions forgotten to hit record, or thought I did and I didn't, and I'm recording away, and it's like, oh, then I have to stop and I have to do it all over again. So remember to hit the record. Another thing that you can do with the dehydrated gel pieces is to keep them. They turn out almost like paper with this, the veins and everything in them, the kind of a grid section. You can take the paper, wet your skin. Say you have a wound on your skin, your hand or something. You can actually take that, put the dehydrated aloe gel, See, I'm just like stumbling here. You can put the dehydrated aloe gel right on your wound, right on your wound, and then wet it down and it'll stick just like a Band-Aid would, and then give you all that wonderful healing properties. And yes, you can freeze dry this also. It comes out looking a little bit different than it does when it's dehydrated, of course, but yes, you can freeze dry it and use it for the exact same things. I'm trying not to cut myself too. That would be a good thing, right? So, squeeze gel. All right. Well, I am going to finish up these and I will be back to show you the next step of preserving these. My light went out. I wonder if it's on a timer or if it's, maybe it was getting too hot. I hope it didn't burn out. So anyway, and I will work at this for another probably hour or two and get these all done. And then I'll put them in the dehydrator and I'll film that part, just sticking them in and what temperature I'll do it at. I will dehydrate it. They said a low temperature, so probably 100, 110, something like that. So what do we have here? Oh, I know. I know. Use aloe gel for eczema. Yes, that works great. I watched a video yesterday. She complained she made an entire video. So picking berries. Oh, I know. It's just like crazy. So anyway, yeah, I'm just hoping that, I don't know, it's not hot. Not sure what happened, but I have a lot of aloe to harvest here. So I'm going to keep on, I'll just film and talk with you guys. Now, another thing that you want to do as you're filming is to change the angle of different things. So I've filmed from this angle for a little bit. I'm going to make sure that I'm out. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. Try not to show the computer. And so, oh, it's right here. Yeah, you guys. Well, maybe I'll put you on here and you guys can see. It's like I was on the live. It's like being on the Jumbotron or something. No, that's not going to work. at a ball game, right? So anyway, see that? I can, whoops, didn't want to do that. So, okay. So I'm just going to keep harvesting here. Your biggest fans. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You guys are so fun. Hey, Tim. Welcome. So this knife I sharpened very, very well a few weeks ago, and I haven't even used it. So I know that it's a good sharp knife. But yes, just kind of filleting this stuff. And yes, it is ooey gooey. For you guys who know, the channel, Hope This Works, Kevin and Billy Joe, just ask for your prayers for them. Is, Billy Joe has pancreatic cancer, and they're just going through a super tough time. I don't want to go into any details because it's their private life, but if you can just keep them in your prayers, that would be awesome. It's very, very difficult right now. So oh, and even though I'm recording, this part is actually going to be just kind of quiet with some music over it and different things. So I might even speed it up or something, but this will just be music over. Looks like I have ice cubes laid out there. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you guys know them. Yep, prayers for Billy Joe. Oh, Dave, you have been. Okay. Yep, it is a rough time for them. I'm glad you have been, Dave. That's good. So these end up looking like, um, almost like ice cubes. I know I saw a picture of them when they're freeze dried. They look white almost, like they're just like a hunk of white foam almost. And but when they're like this and dehydrated, they take on a little bit of a yellowish tint, probably because of that gel that oozes out and stuff. And but anyway, so good to have. This is going to be a bigger project, I think, than I thought. I think this is going to be like a multi-day type of project. I'll take out the big lower leaves and maybe dehydrate one tray at a time or something. I don't know. But this one, I may just leave the skin on there. So what are you guys saying? Oh, Patty, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Patty. Yes, I am taping right now. So, but what I'm doing is going to end up being, like I said, just what was I going to say? It's just going to be music over that type of thing. So, so I don't have to worry about what I'm saying, and I can do that. Sometimes I'll talk right through it if I have a lot of other things to say, but this is one of those projects that's going to take a while. Now my light is really reddish on here, so when I go to edit, I'm going to have to adjust the color on that and make it less red. And what I do with that is I add in not only a little bit of yellow, but cyan. So I'll reduce the red tones, and then I'll bring in some cyan colors and different things like that. And that usually helps to balance it out a little bit. Yes, thank you, JB. I appreciate that. So I don't know. Does anybody know if chickens eat this stuff too? I don't know if they would. It would probably be really good for them. I mean, it is edible, but if they eat all kinds of other plants, I would think that they would eat this too. I don't know anybody around here, though, that could give this to have them eat. Right. Getting some good things going here. So I think what I'm going to do now, I've been watching myself cut quite a bit. I'm going to put the camera on the tray, and then I'm able to do like a fast motion type of thing where you don't see my hand on there. You just see the pieces appearing, and all of a sudden the tray is full. So I've done that before. Everything's getting really red in here, though. Let me see. Oh, so light. The light is not working. One of the problems is that I have very warm cupboards. So I think what I'm going to have to do here is I'll just bring this over here and maybe get an angle this way. It's still showing very red. But, or let me see. So you can see why it takes so long. Okay. Getting there, and then I'm going to zoom in. Where's my zoom here? Go down just a little bit more there. Okay. There we go. So I have here Gil. Okay, Gil, thanks so much. And a happy birthday again to you. Ethel has adult great-grandchildren and even a baby great-great-grandson. She has a long life. Oh, that's very cool. Cool to get time filming tricks as well. Oh, good. Did the plug come out? I don't think so, but I'll double check here. No. So, well, that lasted all of what, 30 minutes? Hey. Okay. Now the little skinny ones at the end, because it's topical, I'm just going to leave the greens on it for those. That won't be a big problem, but these are very, very healthy. You only have your phone for filming. I know. Kiri, I filmed my very first one on my phone, and it was a horrible quality, everything, and I can't edit, and so I mean, I probably could get some kind of editing software. I just have an iPhone 7. I'm really old on that, but so it does so much better for me to just film with the camera, and then I just use iMovie on my computer. I do have Premiere Pro or something like that. I do have the Adobe program with that, and I need to learn it, but I need to be filming in order to have edits to learn it. It's kind of a vicious cycle there, So can't have one without the other. Yes, I do have the manual, Alicia. I do. So, so anyway, yes, I am still filming. My battery is, I think, doing okay. It's not telling me anything. So I may end up doing another, a supplement to this or something in the better daylight, so that I can get some better lighting to it. But and all I would do is just continue cutting up and going through these. So those made those two. Let me get this one here. So this one doesn't have as much gel in it. And of course, the more you water it, the more plump the gel is going to be. You know, it's going to be fluffier. Fluffy, fluffy. Makes me want to go and shake that ladle. I know, Julie. I will look at it later too and figure out. I'll give it a rest and just see if maybe it, because I've had photography lights do that too. That they get hot to a certain point and then they shut off, which is a nice safety feature actually. But you know, you just you like to have them work for when you need them. I do have another ring light, but I have it kind of permanently fixed at my desk for when I do my lives, so that because there's a lot of cords and wiring involved that goes around and under things and everything else, and I just don't want to be moving that one all around. So, but that one stays on for a couple hours at a time, you know. So I don't know why I've had a problem with that. Hey, Connie, how are you? We have a whole different live going on here tonight. I'm actually in the middle of filming a video and taking you guys along with it. So right now I am recording, but it's a time frame where I'm not going to need to be I'm not going to be talking. It'll just be just make sure. I always have to look at it. Just make sure it's still recording. Okay, this is like really drying out here at the end, or at least that one piece was. Ooh, it's a good plump piece here. So I'm just going to have music going during this time and see what we can do. But I am, for anybody who's come on, doesn't know what I'm doing, I am harvesting my aloe and cutting the gel out here so that I can dehydrate it and powder it. And so I am going to get that light. Get a bucket for my scraps. You know what? I may still throw it in the garden though this fall. I think I will do that. Put that in the soil. Add some good greens to it, right? Don't you think that would be good for it? Even though it's not going fresh, it's organic matter, right? After this is all done, my hands better be so soft and completely healed with this all this stuff, right? Oh, where are we here? Okay, what are you guys saying here? What do we have here? Oh, smack it. Julie. Yes. There's a good, nice big one here. Some of these have lots of dust. You see all the gold stuff oozing out here. So that's part you really don't want to be drinking if you were to decide you wanted to drink it. But this little piece here that Whew, look at that big old chunk. Oh, hey, Eliza, how are you? A sunflower in budkin with sand. How cold a sunflower is, I don't know. I know, Ricky. I have to explain it every time I wear it, and I really shouldn't even just wear it on lives anymore. Oh, it was my youngest brother is Downs, and many years ago, I want to say 8 or 10 years ago, he wanted to go to a Bears game. He is a fair weather fan. He likes he'll support whatever fan he likes their colors or their logo that year. And and then he's like, yeah. So anyway, that year he was really rooting for the Bears. He went, and I'm a diehard Vikings fan, and so anyway, we went to the game, and yes, we were at Soldier Field in Chicago and saw the game live. And of course, we had to have some, merch on and stuff like that. So I bought this shirt, and it's just, I mean, it's getting old and crackly and everything, but it was a good quality shirt. And it's just like, I'm not going to throw away a shirt if I can still wear it and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's why I have a Bears shirt on. I did finally get a Viking shirt this year too. So I haven't worn it yet, but I have to do it. Yeah, the Bears. It was a good trip, Ricky. It really was. We drove down there, stayed at a hotel and caught the game. It was, I want to say it was maybe in the 50s or something in temperature wise, but it was so cold because the wind was coming right off of Lake Michigan there, and um, the so the wind just whipping right into Soldier Field, and we were way up at the top, nosebleed section, and it's just an open air stadium, and it was so cold. We had winter jackets on and blankets and mitts and and sweatshirts, and I'm like, and hats, and I'm like, oh man, you'd think it was the middle of January or something, the way we were going at it, but it was, and it's a big old cement stadium, so that there's no ambient heat coming from lower at all. But anyway, it was good. It was a good time. Yes, it was. Okay. Look at this baby. Look at that. Almost feel like I'm detentacalizing an octopus or something. It's just, uh, you're a no weather fan, too busy doing other stuff to watch football. Oh, there you go. Well, I get one channel, so most often they're not on there anyway. So you like a style, yep. All right, Alicia. Oh, it's that time already, guys. Oh my goodness. So, well, I'm going to pause my filming here for a second. There we go. And say my adieus and my farewells. So, here, Ricky, what I'm doing is all my aloe. I'm taking the skin off and just getting the gel out from the inside, and I am going to dehydrate it and turn it into a powder. I'll grind it up and stuff and make a powder out of it. And then I've got a shelf stable item there. And so as I need it, I can just take like a teaspoon or whatever, mix it with some water, and then rub that onto whatever wound I would have at that point. So that will last me years compared to this just dying off and not using it, and all that kind of stuff. So thanks, Dave. I know, where'd the hour go, right? Gotta cut the piece. We'll be praying for you, Patty. Yes. Oh, you guys welcome. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And yes, hopefully I'll get this done and out real soon. incentive now, right? I've got all of you knowing what I did, and it's like, where is that video? So, anyway, you guys take care. God bless. Have a great week and always have hope. Talk to you later. Bye bye.